video is sponsored by me. Whether you need a voice lesson for musical theater, pop, or R&B, I got you. Half an hour for only $20. Link down below, or in the card above, or at the end of the video. Now, let's begin. Okay, this hoodie is probably going to be my eternal aesthetic for the next few months or so please don't judge me, especially since how us Floridians are not used to the cold, even in the slightest bit, so I feel most comfortable in this. Let's move on from that. I'm going to take a listen to Lara Fabian singing Adagio. I listened to Dimash singing this quite a few years back, and I felt like I would take a listen to her version as well. So with that being said, let's get into it. I completely forgot what this song sounds like. Oh yeah, I forgot. One thing I know for a fact, she is a woman. Despite how high her singing can be, her lows come out cleanly. It's very weak compared to her highs, but it's also clear and everyone can hear them. Another layer to it, to why it's so weak though, is because she's intentionally leaking some air through it. She's not making it, she's like, hear the difference? I think it's a part of her style, and I don't think any woman who can speak that low would truly sing it that weak. I truly believe that she is doing that on purpose. She can, if I'm not mistaken, go louder. She just chooses not to. Within my heart and my soul. Yeah, because if she can do it up there, she can do it down there. Exactly. Oh, that was awesome. What she's doing so far as communicating the message, since I love breaking down her storytelling abilities, is pulling back between breath and full tone of voice. She does this all the time, as any singer should, when they play around with how they want to communicate each and every word. What I find interesting, though, is that she has enough classical training that she didn't make the she didn't make a small, she didn't make, hold on, what note was it? Touch your face. She did not make it a quiet S to where you didn't know what word she was singing. She went all the way to the consonant. Face. That's classical training right there. Making sure you have amazing diction. Making sure that everything you sing is clear as day. You can hear it in everything she's singing. The only difference is, in classical training, you are taught to sing with a lot of vowels, and in this, she's playing around with and If you're doing a lot of it just means you're trying to make a cry sound in the vowel. Let's just take the phrase, touch your face. If I did it with an vowel, I'd go like, touch your face. It's an filter, but it still sounds like a. If I did it with an filter, it would be more in my nose, the slightest bit more nasal, more covered up, and it would sound more like touch your face. It would still sound like a, but it's the slightest bit rounder, the slightest bit darker, and scratch that. It doesn't come through the nose. If that were the case, it'd be like, touch your face. That's more the nose. Face is coming out the mouth. Is a balance between the nose and the mouth. Is more mouth concentrated, and she plays around with that spectrum between nose, mouth, and combo of the two a lot in this song, and she has done the same for the other few songs. It's really gorgeous, and it's really smart as far as being expressive in a contemporary yet controlled way. And for more clarity on that one, I fall into. You went from to from to. Hear it? Your embrace. And I'm not trying to steal the show too much. It's just I want you guys to hear the difference, because she's playing around with a lot of dark, a lot of bright, a lot of neutral, a lot of to. And the more you hear these differences, the more you can understand how to emulate it yourself. That's my point. I'll stop singing now. I know how you guys feel about that. When the time is right, I know you'll be in my arms. Adagio. I close my eyes and I find a way. No need for me to pray. I've walked so far. I've fought so hard. Nothing more to explain. I know all that remains is a piano that plays. If you know where to find me, if you know. Okay, I cannot keep going without addressing it, especially if she's doing it over and over again like that. It's obviously a good technique for mystery to add that much breath on it, but it's also just a really husky, heavy, authoritative sound as well. It's not like, It's still authoritative and low, but with the breath, it's a combo of I'm mysterious and powerful. Because obviously, when you are mysterious, you are powerful. With the mystery comes a sense of fear and unknown with whatever is mysterious. But here, it's authoritative as well. I think I know what this song is about, but it's quite a unique choice to emphasize intensity and seriousness in the message. I just don't know what to say other than that. I also love how dramatic her vibrato is getting in this one. Normally it's just like so subtle and subdued. This is coming back so hard for me. that face. I'm just gonna go back for a minute and explain a couple things. So first off, let's start. This takes a lot of ear training. I'm gonna assume that, at least. I mainly say it that way because I have perfect pitch. To hold that note in that key and then be able to instantly know what it's gonna sound like when you modulate the key and hold that note as a release into vibrato from straight tone, that takes a lot of internal recognition of what it sounds like and executing it perfectly. Most people, when they modulate keys, they usually have to know what it's going to sound like. They usually have to have some sort of preparation of the music behind them to know where they're going next when it does modulate. This is the first time I've noticed something like this, and it's amazing. She is not only keeping a hold of the notes in a technical fashion, but also recognizes the beat of the music as like her standpoint to go up a whole step, as like her technique. I don't even know if she has perfect pitch herself, but I'd assume she's a talented enough singer, both in handling her own vocals and in ear training, that she knows exactly where to go next. I'm just saying, like any other singer who hasn't had ear training before but can sing pretty well, this would be difficult for them because it's an immediate knowing that you have to have of where the key's gonna go and how to match the right note before it happens. And there are tons of songs like that, I know, but especially on something as big and risky of a note like this and the music itself, you really have to know yourself and the music before you attempt something like this. I'm just letting you know how advanced of an ear training task this is to make that modulation effortlessly, and she did that. I know I'd be like that if someone applauded for me that much. I mean, well deserved regardless. Just a quick little thing I wanted to talk about before we end the video. As mentioned in the beginning, you heard me mention a singing lesson service on Fiverr for 20 bucks, only half an hour. I'm able to expand from half an hour to 45 minutes or an hour. I just need to work with you, and you need to let me know if you want something like that. So the reason why I'm doing this is because you guys, whenever I do a reaction video which is starting to become more frequent, you guys always say that you get a lot of value from the content I dissect. You get a lot of value from my comments, from what I say about the artists you love. And if you ever wanted to emulate that yourself and get better at singing like your favorite artists, but in your own unique way, because you can't copy too much, then make sure to click the link down below or at the end of the video, where you will be directed to that website Fiverr to get a half-hour lesson with me at only 20 bucks. I have been able to do quite the transformational work. I've already helped 3 clients at this point, and I wanted to get some of it going before I started announcing it to YouTube and you guys directly. So make sure to check it out if you are at all interested in taking your voice from here to here, no matter what that looks like. I said musical theater, pop, and R&B in particular because that's what I specialize in, but in all actuality, music and singing is so universal that I can help you out with pretty much any language and any genre that you want help with. So make sure to click the link down below, and I can't wait to work with you. Thank you so much for watching this video of Lara from me. I'm going to take a little break from Lara after this, go on to some other artists, me stepping into all sorts of different artists that I wanted to explore, as well as others. But if you have any other artists you want me to take a listen to, then make sure to put that in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more reaction videos and for the next Lara, because every single one of these has been premiered. I will not stop doing that, and I'll see you next time.